Most guitarists have been there, frantically trying to tune up in a dark, noisy club, while the rest of the band is already counting off the next song. It is a nightmare scenario, but that is exactly where a pedal like this little black box from Donner comes into play. It is surprisingly compact, barely taking up any real estate on a crowded pedal board, which is a massive win if you are already struggling to fit everything onto your board. When you pick it up, it feels solid enough to handle the occasional accidental stomp, and the finish has a nice, understated look that won't distract from the rest of your gear. The real magic happens when you actually plug it in. The display is bright, and those LED beads are surprisingly punchy, meaning you can actually see what you are doing even if you are playing an outdoor gig under the midday sun or a stage with aggressive lighting. It tracks notes fast, and the accuracy is spot on for what most players need, sitting right at that plus or minus 1 cent mark. It handles everything from a low-tuned bass to the high end of a guitar without breaking a sweat. Now here is the thing about the signal path. It uses a true bypass circuit, so when you are not using it, your signal stays clean and goes straight to your amp without any of that annoying tone suck or weird coloration that some cheaper pedals introduce. Plus, there is no audible pop when you engage it, which is a huge relief if you're playing through a high-gain setup where every little noise gets amplified. You can also set it to mute the output entirely while you tune, so you can get your strings sorted without the audience hearing every single pluck. It is a simple, no-nonsense approach that just works. Of course, it is not all perfect. You have to keep in mind that this thing does not come with a power supply in the box, and there is no room for a battery inside that tiny chassis. You will definitely need to have a standard 9-volt adapter ready to go, or you will be staring at a very expensive paperweight. It is a minor inconvenience, but it is worth noting if you are planning to just plug and play right out of the package. Also, because it is so small, the footprint is great, but if you have massive feet, you might find the switch a little tight compared to those larger, classic tuners. But honestly, for the price point and the sheer utility of having a reliable, fast, and bright tuner that doesn't clutter your setup, it is hard to argue with the value here. It does exactly what it says on the tin, it does it quickly, and it stays out of the way of your tone. If you are looking for a straightforward, reliable way to keep your instrument in check without spending a fortune or sacrificing precious board space, this is a solid contender that gets the job done without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.